it was such a variety of, representing so many different sectors, which made it even more interesting. One of the key things was about how understanding culture and the culture of internationally working. If you're working internationally, the gender focus is so varied and different. And Mary gave us a chat about her experiences working across different countries around the world. Mary and Hannah both agreed that it has to be top down. So your management have to lead the way and be the mentors in equality and inclusion. And you also, the management have to listen to the voices of those different sectors because they're experts in their own area. Hannah talked about, and so did Mary, about raising our voices to be heard, and dismantling the gentlemen's club that's been in place and embedded in Australia for a long time. Peter, who's doing amazing things in North Queensland, talked about more perspectives, the better. As far as he's concerned, if you have age, gender, cultural representatives that are contributing to your workspace, then it's a much more informed and culturally safe workplace. He has a gender equal management team, and he focuses quite heavily on that. So he's doing awesome work. Technology, Martin talked about, or actually Dipka, who is a mother, and she talked about educating children from the time they're born to be to accept difference, to be gender equal, to have empathy, to think difference as being a positive thing. And I think, considering a child's education occurs in the home, the focus on the parents and supporting the parents of Australia to do that would be a remarkable thing. I'd like to teach every parent of Australia about Aboriginal culture. That would be a dream. Anyway, supporting Aboriginal scholarships. That's another way that Dipka teaches her children about privilege and about how they go to a private school, and that's a privileged thing, and that others don't always have that privilege. So the children and her support Aboriginal scholarships for children. Martin talked about technology gaps, how they find it difficult. They were finding it difficult to actually find female developers. So they identified within their organisation that there was a gap in actually qualified staff for females. So they set up a college, a female-only developers college, which is a remarkable achievement. So his advice is to solve it. Have a look, what are the gaps in-house, and then be brave. So all fantastic advice. My input quickly was about measurement, how you can measure the purpose of your goals. If you look at the purpose of your goals and then measure that alignment to how your staff think you're going and how you're actually going, to look at those gaps in inclusion, and then just undertake some activities and to change that is, to me, is a really fantastic thing to do.
Thanks, Nola. Outstanding.